So you want to enter your first gravel race. Here are 4 tips to help you train for your first event. The first step is zone 2 rides. If you don't know what zones are, zone 1 is basically just spinning, zone 5 is all out. You want to go zone 2 where you're pushing, but it's something that you can do for a very long time. And you want to do that for a long time. You want to get a couple 3 to 5 hour rides under your belt to build up that basic endurance to be able to complete the event. And one note here, if you're practicing on the road for your gravel event, I would suggest doing about 20% more as your longest ride leading up to the event. So for example, if you have a 50-mile event, I would go for a 60-mile ride just because riding on gravel uses up so much more power and energy, and it's harder to ride on gravel than it is to ride on road. But this brings me to point number 2, you want to ride off-road. Riding on road and off-road are completely different things, and most gravel races will take you through mud, hard-packed dirt, loose dirt, big chunky rocks, steep descents, steep ascents. You may have roots or washed out sections of road. There's a lot of things that can happen in a gravel race, and you won't be able to prepare for that well if you don't actually take your bike off road. Now, if you have a mountain bike, I would suggest going mountain biking, but if not, take the bike that you're going to use in the gravel race and actually take it on mountain bike trails. It doesn't have to be crazy mountain bike trails, and you can go really slow, but building up that confidence in your ability to handle your bike in sketchy situations is key to make sure that that's not what's at the top of your mind on race day. And on race day, you won't be by yourself. You'll be trying to navigate all of these technical features surrounded by people who may be really close to you. Which brings me to point number 3, practice riding close to other people. Most gravel events are mass start events, which means everyone, whoever signed up for the race, just goes at the same time. You may have people who want to go really fast, buzzing right by you, other people who are slower that you'll be passing, and you're going to be in really tight quarters, possibly navigating some sketchy terrain. So you want to make sure that you feel comfortable riding handlebar to handlebar with people that you've never ridden with before. So if you got a buddy or a group of friends that you ride with, ask them to ride close to you so that you can start to get comfortable with the feeling of having someone really close as you're riding. And tip number 4 is to learn to eat while riding. As I mentioned in point number 1, you're going to burn a lot more calories than you do on the road, pushing more on gravel. And you want to make sure that you get enough calories in and also not waste calories by stopping, taking out whatever it is you're gonna eat, stuffing everything back in your bag, and then going. You want to teach your body how to eat while riding and have a setup that's actually conducive to you eating while you're on the bike. So not having everything tucked away in the bottom of a backpack, you wanna have bags on your bike or pockets in your jersey or in your pants that makes it easy for you to grab the food that you need while you're on the ride. Bonus tip, now that we're talking about eating, try to dust-proof things. When you're in a gravel race, especially if you're not in the front and it's a dry day, there'll be just a ton of dust kicked up, and that dust will cover everything. It'll get inside of your bottle caps, it'll get in whatever food you have open, it'll get in your mouth, the little nozzle that you use to drink from your CamelBak, coated, it'll be inside of there. If you can, get caps for your water bottles. If you open up a bar or a snack or something with a packet, try to completely finish it before putting it away. And test the dust proofness of whatever bags you're bringing. If it's a frame pack or a or a top tube bag, go on a gravel ride and test it to see how well that actually keeps dust out. Because there have been some bags that I've been terribly surprised. After a couple of hours of riding, I open up and there's dust everywhere in what I assumed was a safe to put bag. If you learned anything in this video, let me know down below. Also, if you're signing up for your first gravel race, I'd love to know which one it is. Let me know down below as well. Hasta la próxima, mi gente. Nos vemos.